Hello, this is a queen who cares for you. I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning. This is a very cool morning here in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it's about 36 degrees out there. My sister called me this morning in Fort Lauderdale. It's in the 40s. And I'm like, wow. All that bad weather we got, I believe it was Thursday, it brought nothing but cold weather. But I hope all is well. I just been busy doing a lot of study. As you guys know, I am a travel agent now, and I have been glued to my training materials, and it is just so much information. I'm not going to even say it's overwhelming because one thing about the traveling industry, you will not know every single thing because it's just so much traveling. Industry is always changing and revolving, and it's just like you probably can get a lot of things down packed, but I mean, just to constantly know everything about training, that's not going to happen. So you're going, it is continuing studying and education at all times. But like I say, uh, I am loving it. I am enjoying it. It is just, I'm just having a blast studying and learning about different resorts and um, all um, exclusion all exclusive resorts and different Caribbean islands and what they're offering and the cruise ships and the state rooms and what the different cruise ships offer. I mean, I'm just having a blast. This is the perfect career that I have picked for myself. I wish I would have picked it when I was younger, but you know what? You live and you learn. I always say my favorite words, which is true. Life is one big classroom. You are constantly learning at all times. Constantly learning at all times. And that's for real, for real, for real. Well, if a person think that they know it all, they dumb as a bag of rocks because you is never gonna know it all. You are constantly revolving and learning. And if you the same person you was 5 and 6 years ago, I feel sorry for you because you should. If I met you 5 or 6 years ago and you still that same person, that means you just you don't want to change. You think you know it all, and you're gonna still you got to come back in another life to learn the lesson because but I hope everybody's doing well out there and continue to just learn as you get older and don't stay stuck in a situation. You can always get yourself out of any situation. I always say that. No matter what it is, you can always get yourself out of any situation because you are your own creator. You are the author and finisher of your life. You can create your life any way you want it to go. No matter what it look like, smell like, taste like, you can get the heck out. And I just want to speak to, people that's in relationships. I was reading some on, I look at TikTok because I be getting, you know, I advertise a lot of my business on TikTok, on, a lot of the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, YouTube. And this guy was saying on TikTok, he did a little short message. He was saying, if you in a relationship, and I think I told somebody that not too long ago, I'm always constantly talking about different, trying to, encourage people to do better uh, and try to get them advice when it comes to a relationship because people always ask me about, oh my goodness, relationship, love and relationship. But and you know what? I don't claim to be an expert in it, but I've been married 3 times and I've been in some different situations in relationship, and I'm going to use those experience to share with others. But I just want to say, if you are in a relationship and you just and you just try to make it rough, try to, because I'm telling you, it ain't nothing out here. It's not nothing out here. Dating is hard now. And was when I was coming up. It was a lot more easy. You had a different type of man and all that kind of stuff. Now these men out here running game. Well, yeah, you got some women running game too, because everybody about money. They want the almighty dollar. So it's a lot of games running out here. Men and women. I'm gonna say men and women running them, but I'm thinking men running them more. Y'all know I'm gonna be for the women. But if you're out here and you're in a relationship and if that person ain't beating on you and they ain't cheating on you and they ain't on drugs and and they respect you and y'all can sit down and hold a decent conversation and you know do things together and all that, you might as well stay with that person. Because I tell you, it's people, these people, it's a lot going on here. The stories I listen to women tell me and stuff like that. Oh my God, I don't, I just have to shake my head. Sometimes I'm just speechless. But we just have to, like I was, you have to decide to make a marriage work. You can't just get in there and say, well, if it don't work, or if it don't work, you already putting it out in the universe that it ain't gonna work. Oh, if it don't work, I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Some people get in a relationship. They have all another motives or whatever. But and you'll be able to you will be able to discern that quick, fast, and heard. Because like I say, listen to your intuition. Your intuition will let you know what's really going on with that person. If you got a gut feeling that that person ain't right, or something going on, go with it. But you know what? I have to say, my past marriage, hey, we had a situation where he was waiting on me, I'm waiting on him. We had a disagreement. He waiting on me to call, I'm waiting on him to call, and nobody calls nobody, and the relationship ended up in divorce. So guess what? If you we have to get past all that. If you see where you're in a relationship and you done had a disagreement, y'all sit down and talk about it, work it out, because you can miss the boat. You can actually miss the boat on a good person. So don't just we have to sit down and talk about things. You have to get together. You have to work things out, because you got to look at it. A marriage, when you get married, it's a business. When you go in business with somebody and you done sign all this paperwork, y'all partners. Okay, you say, well, what you got some talents and skills to bring to the table. They got some talents and skills to bring to the table. Y'all talking business, how business gonna go. Well, that's the same thing with a marriage. It's a business, and you got to sit down and figure out what y'all bring to the table, how y'all gonna make that marriage stronger, and how y'all gonna stay together and make it work. That's and that and that's how it should be. You have to have a decision to say, you know what, I'm with this man, I'm with this woman, we're gonna make this work regardless of what. Now I done heard men and women say stuff like that, but then when the going get tough, they get going. But like I say, it's the dating game out here. It's no joke. It's a lot of things going around, and you know what? And I think I just read and like I said, I'm not against online dating. A lot of people done met people online and have beautiful relationships, but y'all just be careful out here and make sure y'all talk to that person for a while before y'all just flying out meeting that person. Make sure they got a Facebook page. They family. You meet their family and friends, and you got to know who you're dealing with. You just ain't running off and you don't know nothing about this person and all this kind of stuff, because that's when it can be dangerous. I read it. I think it was on. No, I read it. It was on YouTube. Was it on YouTube? Or it was on the news. No, it was on the news. It was on YouTube, but it was on the news. Where this girl met this guy. It was her first time inviting him to her house. I guess they've been talking for a while. They got into an argument. She invited him over with some friends or his friends. Somehow they got into an argument in the backyard of her house, and he ended up shooting her 10 times. How you going? What kind of person shoots somebody 10 times? Come on, now that is something else. But we have to be careful who we're meeting online. We really just ladies. Another incident where a lady, she met this guy in Peru, and I think he was a gamer, and I think they've been talking a while, and I think she told her nieces, her family members, that they've been talking a while. She's gonna go to Peru. How about her fingers, her hand and head was found floating on the excuse me, floating on the beach in Peru. He had stole her body parts, but luckily they caught the guy. I'm like, oh my God. So all that is just scary, scary, scary. I haven't been online since, oh my God, since 2019, and it's 2023 now. So I don't plan to go back. I don't plan to go online. If I had to meet somebody, it's gonna have to be in my own country. But right now, I ain't got my mind fixed on none of that. Right now, I just want to focus on getting this, uh, getting my traveling business up and going, and doing what I have to do, and be a mentor and a counselor for the younger people, so they don't have to make the same mistakes I did. And because I love uplifting and encouraging and motivating. And that is what I was created in this universe to do. And like I said, everybody got to find out their own gifts and talent, so they can use their own gifts and talent to be accessible to the universe and to do what it was really created to do in this universe. So I'm just happy that I finally got in tune to know what I was created to do, and I love what I do. I always know that hey, this is what I would like. When I leave this world, make my transition 250 years, I want to be helping people create memorable moments, uplifting, encouraging, do motivated speaking at different places. And that's the true meaning of life. Each one teach one. And that's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. It's not all this stuff you can store up, having the biggest car and the finest house and all that. Just like I was telling one of my friends I used to work with, I say when people go to the doctor and they get a bad report, what the first thing they want to do? They want to travel. They don't go back and say, well, I want to try to get me the biggest car and the finest house and all the good accessories that go with it. They want to travel the world. That's just what they do. They want to travel the world because you create memorable moments, and your family members can always look back and say, you know what, we went here, we did that, whatever. And that ain't much got to be the case. That can be like, you can be old and gray, and you and your husband, your family members sitting there together, and y'all just sharing memories where y'all went to this place and that place and create, and then, and it'll have such an impact on your kids. Y'all traveling all the world doing stuff. You ain't much got to travel all the time. You can travel once a year, twice a year, whatever the case may be, but just, hey, get out here. It's a whole big world. I raise my kids. I say, you know what? If you can't make it in one state, it's 52 other states. It's 51 other states you can make it in. So travel the world, and it's a lot out here to see. You right don't be able to see it all, but hey, before you make your transition into the next dimension, it's a whole lot to see. So I suggest everybody get out here. And if y'all need a travel agent, please feel free to contact me. Please, please, please. You can go on my YouTube channel. You see it. Go on my Facebook YouTube channel, A Queen Who Cares, A Queen Who Cares. You can go on my Facebook. The name of my business is Worldwide Exquisite Travel. Worldwide Exquisite Travel. Hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on Twitter, LinkedIn. I'm on all the social media platforms. Just if you type in Worldwide Exquisite Travel, it's gonna come up. It's gonna you'll see. So if you need me to help you plan any all exclusive cruise tours, I do theater tickets, football tickets, basketball tickets, whatever. Like I say, no matter what, if it got to do with traveling or anything, river cruises, anything, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Feel free to reach out to me. And my email is, you can email me at worldwideexquisitetravel@gmail.com. Worldwideexquisitetravel@gmail.com. And I also have my other email as well, a queen who cares@gmail.com as well. So feel free to use that. Please share, like, comment, hit the notification as I upload content. You will be notified for new content. And please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here at Queen Who Cares community. And I will soon be having my t-shirts, my little t-shirts and pencils and mugs and all that kind of stuff. I soon will be selling that because we have a lot of Queen Who Cares. I am not the only one Queen Who Cares, and we also have a King Who Cares as well. I'll be having those t-shirts as well. So you guys and gals, y'all have a phenomenal day. Do not let nobody determine how your day gonna go. You just stay positive, keep yourself in a positive environment, and know that the universe got your back at all times. You're the head, as the good book said, and I love those words. You're the head, not the tail, above only, not beneath. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You're blessed in the city, blessed in the country. No matter where you're at, what you're doing, you are highly favored by whoever you serve. And know, and just keep on keeping your 6 feet distant because this thing is over. And wear your masks, watch your surroundings, and just, hey, know that your ancestors is always leading and guide you to do what they would have you do. They will always be there to guide you along the way. Y'all have peace, love, and happiness.